Good morning, everyone. It's IKEA time. Goal today, show you how to build the shelf, put it in, see if it works. If not, I have another alternate, and then see how much you can store for the price, for the aesthetic. You like IKEA? I love IKEA. I've spent probably $1,000 there over the years. Now, some of it for family. I just like to vlog to make it a little more interesting. Get some yogurt and honey, quick coffee, ground, and we're gonna get to work. I did document like my journey trying to come up with a solution for vinyl. It was very hard, but it ended up being a combination of those things. If you want to go back and check that out, it might be a good preface. But, well, the purpose of today's video is to build the new IKEA Tonstad unit that I saw people are using for vinyl and other reasons. You know, it's a bookcase, multi-purpose. And see how much I can fit in it vinyl-wise compared to maybe just a regular IKEA Kallax unit. Maybe an Ubecube, which I personally love and have used the last few years. Talked extensively about those. Really good multi-purpose solution. Actually moved my entire vinyl collection in them and documented that move. It protected them. A lot more portable than any of the IKEA units as well. All right, so IKEA has several units. That's what's impressive about looking through their entire app and everything they have on their website. I'm just gonna show you instead of doing a bunch of post-production, but there's three. It's gonna be a little bit blurry. There's one for $250 that's a little bit longer, different height. The price difference is $70 for the white versus this kind of oaky brown and this darker brown. I have a lot of the black IKEA furniture. I mean, that's IKEA right there, that's white. This chair's from IKEA, clear chair, the cool legs. I liked the white for the price. It still holds basically the same amount of vinyl, I'm hoping. There's 0 reviews of it. I'm just curious how it stacks up against like something like a Kallax. It's also a little more comfortable to fit. This is the picture that got me. The turntable sitting on top. This is not a sponsored video at all, but I just love Ubecube. Really, it's such a great storage solution when I was moving. I'm gonna tell you if I do something because somebody told me to. I do this type of stuff because I love this type of stuff. All right, give me a sec. I'll be right in. Okay, well, let's get started. Hi, I'm Mark. I'm your IKEA building coordinator tonight, and we have the Kallax units. We got the 1x4, which we love. We got the 1x2, which, rest in peace, buddy. You're about to go. We have everything from quick audio video storage to oversized vinyl in it right now. Box sets, special pieces, and then all of the A through Z categorized there. So, so much progress since the movie if you haven't seen it. Sorry, I'm so white. These shelves here are storing like random items up and down. These are completely collapsible. They fold down. I'll put a link in Amazon. I'm not an affiliate right now. I just love these. I like that they fold completely flat if I need to transport the racks. And they store these, which are from IKEA, and kind of just charging gear station. If we turn, you can kind of see the floor. These are actually gym tiles that you find at like a gym. This is an IKEA rug that leads to the path of glory, which will be this new Tonstad shelf, and then my desk, which I can talk about later, but it's an absolute staging area right now. I can't even work, which I need to do some work, and I can't even do some work right now. But this is the time. So plan, grab the Tonstad, bring it in, unload everything. I'll show the people how to build it. That's gonna be the joy of building together. I have this amazing multi-tool that I'm gonna bust out too. I can put it in the description. I just liked the color palette, green and orange, and that I can ratchet it. Love that. So let's part one. That's what you're gonna see, part one and part two. Very cool. We're just gonna split it wide open. Okay. Just set little bits and bobs over here. Turn to page one. Oh, that's cool that you can also stack this on top of a file cabinet if need be. A lot of this is going to be recycled. These look like the shelves. It's cool they wrapped it in paper so it doesn't scratch. It definitely will get scratched around me. All right, box two. This is the parts. I'm gonna use one of the NIMS. Oh, they are numbered, okay. A1 and 2. You also have, it doesn't say, but this looks like the mounting hardware. We won't be mounting it, so you'll have to find somebody else if you're trying to do that. Sorry. Put one in this corner, forget. Very cool. Oh, I could even put the wrench as a divider. Okay. Oh, and it tells you on the instructions. Perfect. That's A1 and 2. What includes, what is what in each. So, all right, everyone turn in your builder's guidebook to page 1, step 1. So these are already built in. They're just gonna snap in. That's kind of cool. So our first step is absolutely nothing. I can already tell off the bat between these 3 panels. It's cool. These little indentions, those little black indentions right there, those should be top and bottom, with this indention being the middle, because it has 2 slots. Very cool. According to this, looks like the unfinished side, then these are the slots for those. Okay. So you see that unfinished side, set these aside. And we want the one, we do want that middle slot. Remember the one with both indentions there. And we want that to be, that slot to be facing up to match that slot. Okay. In we go. Oh yeah, easy. Step 2. So this is gonna be self-explanatory too. I see, okay. So now we want this nice flat side with the unfinished top and the indention facing up. And we're gonna go right in. Ah, it's satisfying. Okay, then we'll take this one and this one, same deal, with the unfinished top all the way down here. We're gonna gently turn this. There we go. I'm pushing it down to make sure it's seated flush against there, and it should be a perfect fit. Oh boy, being careful not to extend it. Okay, we're going in. Nice. Oh yeah, great. We're gonna hope that stays. That looks great. So we're all seated flush. The orientation does matter. Since there's 2, okay, this is the best way to explain it. So there's 2 slots right here. And a keen eye will notice 2 slots right here. Oop, and you wanna match that unfinished side with all the other unfinished sides. So there's only one correct orientation.
And another weird thing that you're also gonna do is push it in to this left side. Okay. And the middle will pop in and sit. I see. And then this left side will sit flush there. Nice. Final stage, being very careful with the angle here. We want the two slots, you want to sit it in the top one, and then it'll slide down and latch into the bottom. Great. You'll see a little gap right here. Now it's saying do the backing. Very cool. I'm already liking the width of this. On my piece, you got this sticker. They look identical. Love it. Okay. It just needs to sit a little bit higher. Part of it's the angle, so you'll see kind of by adjusting it to the left and the right how it sits. We are in. Looks really good. And you'll see the holes line up as well. Okay, I see the holes lining up. 6 on the bottom and there's 4 on top up there. All right, screw time. Now it's saying open bag 1, which now have become a jumbled mess. This will just make it more fun. So these are in all the bags. There's gonna be a ton of these little pieces, as well as these thin little ones. The way this works is, I think you put one inside the other. That's kind of cool. All right. Just use the back of this. Yeah, all right. Easy. Oh. Goes right in. Boom. You need these little halvesy-davies. And they go, we need 14 of them. And they go all along the edge. And oh, there's some on the end here too, I forgot. Oh, wait a second. There's 2 pieces. You have an opening one, just like the backing. So you have, one of them has an opening, that one on the right, and then that one, it just pushes in. So we need to do the opening ones first. Then the slot. And in the picture, it juts out a little bit. So I'm guessing we're good. Just gonna squeeze in there. It's not gonna go all the way. Your pushy one is not gonna go all the way in. It just goes in pretty far. All right, where are ya? Ah! Oh no, oh no. Maybe that's why they gave us this tool. Maybe we have to. Maybe I did them all. These are the push pins, and they go right in this slot. So I might as well attach the mounting hardware, even though I'm not gonna use it. It's top corner. And that's where these little holes, oh, this side. Just like that. It also says refer to page 31 if you're combining the bottom. We're not doing that because you don't want to scratch it. However, to show you what I'm doing, I'm gonna put it up here. 2 big holes on the bottom. Then we're gonna do the dowels. It says there are total of 5. I see 4. That perhaps a typo? Okay. We are going in the side, the outside, leaving those 2 open. Okay. The 5th one goes there. Then where is the 5th dowel? Aha, 5th dowel. Yeah, that goes in there. Remember, that's the finished side. It's got one slot. All right. I've been looking for this. This is the little piece. My DJI thing. That is wonderful. All in good time. When we find things you lost for 2 weeks. It's called cleaning up. All right, tool I need, I think, is the screwdriver tool. So I'm gonna need to find a little bit. I love this thing. There's just a lot of options. Try that one. Yeah, there we go. And we're gonna go, according to this zoomed in thing, we're putting 2 in the top. Yep, come back. You do wanna go in the smaller ones. If it is threading like it's going in too easy, then don't be stupid like that and go in this one. Ah, that's going in solid. They look like they're going in at a stupid angle. There we go. There we go. They will straighten out. All right, 2 there. Grabbing this other component on the right, doing the same thing. Start threading them. Letting the ratchet do the work. That's nice. Okay. We need to do 4 more. 2, 3, 4. And they go. Okay, great. Particle board in my nose. Now it says combine the powers. Combine the powers together. Edit that. Okay, we do want these holes facing. And a little bit of a, you'll have a little bit of a space there. Then we'll want, before we put this in, the reason why we're not putting this side in is because we're gonna put all these little hardware in there. Let me show you. Okay. My knees, just give it a little turn and it'll kind of lock into place. Yeah, you'll feel it stop. Yep. There's 4 on top. Oh, you can't see me. Okay. Come back. Both of these sides are unfinished on that. So this is saying, all these sides are finished. It's saying, keep this orientation with that dowel sticking up. And push these other 4 in. There we go. In you go. It's saying turn the whole unit now. Here we go. My parts box. Yeah. Okay. Raise it up just a touch. Just need to show you. All right, how we doing? You guys doing good? Let's keep going. We're so close. What an amazing journey. And we're almost there. I think I'm seeing how this is gonna go. So the dowels, you see that? Very cool. These dowels right here line up with these 2 slots perfectly. So we're gonna need to invert it. Also this, which I'm not sure, I think that's the feet. So you want the foot on the bottom. Feeling good about that. Now, let's get the dowels, and they go right in. That's easy peasy. Looking great. Should go like that. So these little guys, we want to go that. We're gonna do this whole thing 1, 2, 3, 4 times, but you're gonna need double the sets of these little black screw looking things and push pin looking things. Nice. This one's weird because it goes up. If it's easier, you can just push in those 2 screws and then come back and do the little push pins. Oh, now we're doing the little. All right, 1, 2. I'm missing one. Where you at, buddy? Okay. Yep. Emma, screws in. They're only in the front. So you're only gonna have 1, 2, 3 on the front panel, not the back. That's why there's 3. You're not missing one. There's only 3. And then for the back, they're like little sliders. And they have 2 prongs, and they go in there. So now we got all of our sliders. I guess you could put like little sticky slider things if you got nice floor you don't want scratched up. That would be a time to do that. Then you're gonna use that tool to tighten these, I guess. I'm just gonna give it a little tighten so it sits a little bit in there. All right, good. Let's do the shelves. This is where you can get custom. I love this. What a solid shelf. So we have 4 shelves to choose from. And these are your choice selectors. And there are those 3, and you have those 3. And so the bottom of that one can go there. Now for vinyl, okay, let's just pick this middle shelf from the top right here. So this is vinyl. We want, vinyl's touching the top. So as you can see, the base of it will be pretty tight right there, but you could do it in that middle slot out of the 3. If you want a little more headroom, even with the oversized vinyl, you should be good. I feel like that should be enough space. You have a little bit of leeway. If you wanted to do a little taller books, you could go down there and you'd have this much space. And there are a total of 16 of these little guys. So I'm gonna, it's saying seat them like this with that little flat side facing down. There's gonna be 4 sets of 4, and then you want this finished side facing out because this right here is gonna sit when it goes in. It's not seated yet. We're just gonna gently turn these little things and it just pops in. As I give them a little turn, I'm just gonna turn this one right here. Oh yeah, and it just sits right in. A little tap. Okay. ×4. That's fantastic. Time lapse. Ladies and gentlemen, Tonstad. All right. We're looking great. I'm very curious how much vinyl you can fit in here. I can already tell these are gigantic in length. The dimensions online, it tells you online, but 47 wide. It is almost 46 high. 45 to something. And 14 and a half inches deep on these shelves. I pushed the vinyl all the way back. You still have a good bit of room left. You have one and a quarter inch in front. How many vinyl can you fit in this thing? Let's find out. I'm so curious. We are in there, but you got a significant, like, you got cushion. Let me double count. One, that's 77. That's as many as I would fit comfortably because you have a little bit of shaking room and it's really hard, but you have a little bit of room to play with. I'm pushing pretty hard. So that's probably as many as I would go. That's 77. That looks great. Okay, mathematicians. 77 times 6. 462 albums. That's over 450 records comfortably of all shapes and sizes. That's your number to beat for $180. Let's find out. How many can I fit back in my Ubecube before it gets too crazy? 18. I'm gonna do the math out from there because I do have an 18 in here on the half and the divider rail, which adds some extra support since it's stuff above and below it, which you do need if you're stacking them like crazy. If you took it out, you can maybe get a few more in there, but why? You know what I mean? So 18 times 2, we're gonna jot all this down. All right. You could probably get 20 in there. Let's get my turntable off. Come here, a little Kallax. Okay. Pretty solid, okay. Let's zoom you out. Quick durability test. I'm not feeling it give or anything. Like the shelves are still intact. They're easy to lift off and stuff. Feels solid. But I did feel like the base, can you see this? Look down at the base. You see how this is coming out a little bit? It's in there. It's not jiggling when I jiggle it, so that's good. It is still wood. I love the way it looks. 1x4 cube, my PC tower and my desk, and keep going up my Ubecubes up there. This makes me feel really cozy. And I've already kind of aligned this how I wanted, so we're gonna go all the way up against the window. Oh my God! Did you hear that? That was the bottom, I believe. Yeah, that was the bottom. So it was grabbing, oh no. We're gonna have to do some inspection here. Yep. It does not want to be moved with stuff in it. Take it from me. Okay, this is a disaster. No worries, we're gonna figure it out. How many records can you move it around your house with? That would be 0. So there's your benefit of Ubecube right there. It's made to move around. Come on, baby. Come on. Ah, yes, indeed. Go. Okay. Right here. That's where it's supposed to be, and that's where it is. There's your crack. I feel like it could be repaired. I don't think structurally, since those are all solid, feel like, and this is going to be up against the wall, the main goal is for it to support. It didn't crack all the way through. I feel like we're going to be okay. We dodged a bullet there, but do not move these with anything in them. think that goes without saying, but it doesn't because I didn't do that. All right, I'm gonna give you the information on how much you can fit in the Kallax and we'll send you on your way here. I personally want a little bit of space from the window. 22 inches of usable length down to 13 inches of usable length per shelf. That's a significant amount, nearly double, give or take 4 inches. Also the height, you got 13 on the dot and almost 14, 13 and 3/4. You know, and you could go up a notch if you needed more on that one. Now you would lose functionality of the vinyl shelf above it if you're doing vinyl. All right, how many can you fit? Now I'm jamming them in here, but I would not fit them this tight. Let's take a few out. Okay, that's a good same amount of fluff too. All right, what's going down? Final 1, 2, 3, 4, 4, 5, 4, 6, 47. We could round up to 50 or we could say 47. Or we could say 46. 10 cubes of Kallax. That's kind of crazy. Imagine 10 of these, 10 of these 1x cubes. That would be larger than this. Okay, sit with me and we'll discuss it real quick. The numbers don't lie. I love my Ubecubes. These are so portable and they saved my vinyl and they're the reason they're here. I couldn't put them in either of these to transport. I also just love the aesthetic. I like the panels. And I've definitely spent quite a bit to store them. And I like that I can store all kinds of other stuff too. With the little drawers. With the CDs, with the 7-inch vinyl. Talked about that before. But here are the numbers. If you wanted to store 450 records, you could in this Tonstad right here. At 77 records per shelf, times 6, you can do 460 records. That's pretty comfortable. I mean, it'd be jammed in there, but you can get them in there. $180 or 38 cents per record to store. For the Ubecubes up here, you can store 36, maybe 40. You could probably get 40 in there. You would need 12 or 13 of them to get that same number, 468. 13 Ubecubes at the $42 with the premium handles and the premium thing, you could take anywhere. I do love that. It would cost $546 to get the same as this $180 thing. That's $1.16 per record. Or even 83 cents per record if you just get the cheapy Ubecubes without the, you know, nice rails, panels, all the fixins. And you can get them later. You can add them on with time. And I like that you can build a system rather than drop $180 all at once. There's value to that. But that's 2.18 times the cost. That's double the cost of buying a Ton. As long as you don't have to move it. Because I literally have already broken it. And I haven't even put anything on it. If you want the Kallax system, the old classic Kallax, you can get 46 records in one of these cubes. You need 10 of them to do 460. They don't sell a 10 cube, they sell an 8 cube, but you could get it for about $115. And cheaper if you buy the bigger 120 and have way more than the Tonstad. And it'd be a little bit taller, wider. But that's about $115. The Kallax is technically cheaper, you know, and people love the Kallax system. It looks really nice. It is narrow. You can only fit 46, whereas you can fit almost double, 77. You have a couple adjustments. You can't adjust the Kallax. You can buy those little custom Kickstarter inserts that people have done, which look cool. But I don't know what to tell you. Kallax is still king of the price. But this is dang near beautiful. You can't buy it in black yet. You can only buy it in white, oak brown, and the other brown one. I like that I can fit more than just vinyl on it too. So there's a benefit there. If you only wanted to store about 80 records, I mean, I could recommend you to get 2 Ubecubes for $90. all the fixings they do. They look awesome. You know, I built a wall of them. You can go check out that video. You could buy a 2x2 Kallax down there for 35 bucks. It's not a bad solution either. You could buy this 4-cube down here for $50. And again, you could store close to 200 records in there. Great solution for $50 if that's all you're doing. That's what I did originally. And the Tonstad too for $180, 5.75 times larger than either that 2x2 Kallax or a couple Ubecubes. It depends on the measurements, you know. Get out the measuring tape and see the dimensions of the stuff you got. Maybe you need that length. You like the way that length fit. Extra length next to your turntable, which is what I'm about to do. Either way, I hope that's been helpful for you. I've been Mark, your IKEA building consultant, and keep on grooving your way. Appreciate you stopping by.